Oh no. Wait, okay, now it's working. Okay. Hi! Ugh, mic wasn't working for a minute. Okay. Here we are now, though. Hi, everybody! Hope everybody is having a good day. Hi, Wesley! Hello! How are you? Hope you're having a good day. You're good? Good, 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 good. Glad to hear it. Alright. Today, we have yet another new Wuthering Waves quest. It's a little unusual to have two new ones so close together, but this is an unusual update since it's a collab update. And so last time we did the Cyberpunk collab story, but tonight we've actually got some more main story to do. So this is like the Wuthering Waves main story, nothing to do with the collab, nothing to do with Cyberpunk this time. I hope everybody's having a good day. I already said that. But it's still true. Once again, a new character has come along and I want to try her out before we go into the story. Because they usually let you try the new character during the story, and I like to have some idea of what I'm doing. She grants damage bonus to resonators in the team, either Glachiochafe or Echo based. She's got certain stuff here. She does this thing where like she gets a viewfinder during some of her attacks, and if you release it during the right time, then it'll be enhanced.
Time for class.
So this is our new character.
Let's add more memories to our album.
Her name is Lucilla. She's the president of Star Torch Academy. Here's her weapon. Here's what her resonance chain screen looks like. Hi, Ash Frost. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. So there's actually something really neat about this character, and I'll try to show it off as best I can. So her powers are based around photos and film. Oh, you got some ice cream with friends at the lake? Nice. Hope you had a nice time there. Yeah, so her powers are based around film and photos. And so something she does while fighting is, oh, actually, this is interesting too. I've seen this as well.
This one.
She put a filter on.
Nice.
But that wasn't even what I was referring to. What I was referring to is, so she does picture taking as part of her attacks, and here's the picture. It's hard to tell, but the game actually takes a screenshot of your screen when she does it. And then that is the picture. It's a little small, so it can be hard to tell, but if you look, you can see. It's pretty neat that it does that. And also, like I said before...
Look at the camera.
Oh, I didn't do it.
Say cheese.
Better. Oh, and she's got like she's got a little chibi showing you if you did a good job. I'll fail it again. See, she's upset. She gets upset.
Huh?
But if you... then she's happy. It does the same thing with her skill.
Oh my.
Not good enough. But if you hold it properly... Again, taking pictures of the actual environment. Very, very neat. I think it's very cool. And her ultimate has her do a form change, but I'll let her get into combat first. And then do it. Well, first let's do her intro skill quickly. And then...
mediocre foes. Dismissed.
and I think she actually has a different intro skill here.
Is not.
Yeah.
I inscribe every edge. Come on, get in the shot. It's time for class. That wasn't nice. Illusions of the past. Step forward. Gotcha. I witness all that I have. Hold still.
Not too hard to use. But now that I've given her a try, let's do the new story. It's another Segue quest. These are normally a bit shorter, but the last one I did that featured Denny, it was actually still pretty long. So I don't know how long this will be. We got a new message from Lucilla. Are you free tomorrow? What's this about? I'll take that as a yes. My office tomorrow morning at 8. It's right next to the Academic Affairs office. Don't mix them up. Wait until 8 a.m. the next day. I think her office was close to here. I think I'll go to the next day just to make sure.
Oh, synchronist!
Yeah, right over there.
The president doesn't look too happy today.
The president doesn't look too happy today. What
It's
happened?
busy now. I should wait outside.
Ooh, Rover's in his new outfit again.
Not a problem. For project funding approvals, we can follow the new Federation's model. But when it comes to picking research topics, I'm afraid I must insist on giving our teams more freedom to choose their own direction. I have full confidence in
president
our
doesn't look too
faculty
happy
and
today.
students.
Let's
I will be there for everyone.
change outfits. Optional, inspect her photo album.
Too happy today.
Ooh. Milestone. Verena! A group is gathered around a plant in what appears to be a Pioneer Association office. You recognize Verena among them. In the background, a lone figure works facing away from the camera. Is that Lucilla? Yeah, it is. A graduation photo of Lucilla? But the setting doesn't look like a school. A stern noblewoman stands beside Lucilla, her hand on Lucilla's arm. Oh, I can look at them bigger. I didn't know. She doesn't look very happy. Neither of them look very happy. The largest ever recorded! A photo taken through a porthole that captures an enormous soliskin. A small note in the bottom right corner of the photo reads, "The largest soliskin ever recorded." It's so big! Students from various departments gather around Lucilla. She appears slightly overwhelmed. Aw, this is a cute picture though.
Yes, I understand.
The president doesn't look too happy today.
Of
Maybe
course.
we should come back
I'll
another
note
time,
it
Professor?
down and reply to you later.
Don't worry.
I
Just
see.
leave with dear Madam Lucilla. Watch that frown vanish.
Understood. Let's save those two issues for our call next week. The new partnership model is interesting, but I'll need to run it by my colleagues first. No, not at all. Why would I think you're making things difficult for us? The Academy has always been open to this kind of collaboration. Okay then. See you next week. Have a wonderful day.
Okay, yeah, she is pissed off.
Impudent little hamster. Really? Using a crisis to haggle me down to wholesale?
I've never seen you this worked up.
I'm fine. Just had a bit of a tiff with a rather difficult partner. It's just that... You want some coffee?
Only coffee for breakfast?
Ah, didn't realize the sun was already up.
Huh?
So, what's all this you've got going on, President Lucilla?
Right. What am I even working on? After the hero defeats the Demon King, shouldn't we all be enjoying our happily ever after?
Is that sugar? Why is it purple?
But here I am, burning the midnight oil like I'm part of some sleep deprivation experiment. A former colleague from the Pioneer Association taught me how to make this special coffee blend. Want a sip?
What does it taste like?
Did she actually add?
This coffee has an intoxicating smell to it.
Oh, Oh, it's a favorite among the gold runners in the new Federation. Packs a punch. Sometimes a little too much of a punch.
What did you put in this?
That hits the spot.
Are there drugs in this coffee? I mean, I guess all coffee has drugs in it, but in addition? I can ask about the photo of her student days, Pioneer Association photo, or the shot of her and her students. I'm most curious about student days. I don't know anything about that, really.
It wasn't the most thrilling time, but it certainly left me with some memorable moments. Now I'm around students every day, but it's hard not to notice how far I've drifted from their world.
What's the story behind that giant Solaskin photo?
Ah, that one. One of my students took it. Shame I never got to see that Solaskin with my own eyes. Must be twice a person's height, at least from the picture. Can a Solaskin even grow that large?
Apparently.
Do you plan to tell me what I'm really doing here?
All right, Rover. Technically, I shouldn't be asking a student this. So let's just call it a casual chat between friends. So, from a purely administrative standpoint, is there a chance that certain unverified intel I share with you off the record could, through private channels, somehow influence an inspection report issued by a particular independent international organization?
I get it. To translate, if she shares certain unverified intel with me, will that influence an inspection from the Black Shores? Possibly. Anyway, huh?
I mean, what's your network like at the Black Shores? Got any real pull there?
Do you really want to know?
I'll be straightforward, Rover. Star Touch Academy has been in a bit of a bind ever since the Exostrider and Aleph One left Lahai-Roi.
Hi, Lacio. Hope you're having a good day.
As you can see, our investors are reassessing the Academy's value now that the Exostrider is gone. They're holding a review next week to discuss new management policies moving forward. Before that happens, I pulled some strings to get a third-party agency in for an independent investigation. Whatever they put in their report will steer the whole review.
So you brought in the Black Shores to audit Star Torch. When's this happening?
Dr. Luke is waiting for the auditor at the Starboard Riseway as we speak. They'll be here any minute.
Oh, already?
Now, Rover, I'm not about to interfere with an independent audit, but I'd like you to be there during this visit. And if possible...
You want me to put in a good word?
Oh, no need. Just make sure they see the Academy for what it really is. My students can speak for themselves.
Oh.
Dr. Luke and the auditor have arrived. Shall we?
I'll always be happy to go see Dr. Luke.
Oh, just a second.
Ooh, latte art.
Okay, let's go.
What did you put in that coffee? Alrighty then.
The president doesn't look too happy today. Engineering record testing ground floor.
Let's go see
I
him.
admit there are a few errors in his code.
Whee!
give you a ride to the training ground, but stay away from my sink jack.
The lenses can
Over
be
here?
prepared to drive light and destroy them.
I don't see anyone. Are they still on their way?
Oh, hold on. Dr. Luke says the auditor insisted on driving his own motorbike. That means they're on the second floor. Come on.
I think I know who the auditor is. A certain pal from the Black Shores.
What's all this?
Sigrika and Lene? What are they up to?
Professor, we heard a very important visitor is coming to tour the academy. Don't worry, we'll make a good impression.
Yep, we even threw together a little welcoming, thing.
You rascals. All right, but follow my lead. If this auditor is a by-the-book type, then we...
Woo!
He's not a by-the-book type.
Oh, yeah! What a ride! Now that was top-notch. Huh. So many people.
Hi, Alto.
So, not a confidential audit. Huh.
Been a while.
Welcome to Star Torch Academy. I'm Lucilla, the Academy President. So glad you could make it.
Welcome to Star Torch Academy.
Aw.
Oh, right. I'm Alto. You guys really know how to roll out the red carpet.
Nice to meet you, honored sir. I'm Sigrika, from the preparatory program. Thank you for coming to tour the academy.
Hello. Please, just Alto is fine. No need for that honored sir stuff.
Got it. I'm Arroya, you know. And I just want to say the academy has been so wonderful to my people. We're all working together to make the world a better place. Oh, and there are lots of Roya students in Rabelle College too. Everyone works so hard.
Uh-huh.
He's like, I just got here.
Chief Aldo, I'm Dorian from the agronomy wing. I brought you a complete nutrition squeezy jelly and our department's special self-feeding cup noodles.
Cup noodles? Oh, thanks. Oh, and hey, just call me Alto.
Director Alto, I'm Misha from the Department of Exostrider Engineering. I couldn't bring my project here, so I'm here to sing instead.
To sing.
Director, I'm from the Department of Void Matters. Sir, I can dance.
I don't think that's necessary. Wait. Wait, Lucilla's eyes were different sizes.
And I can do some custom mods on your bike.
Okay, he'd probably actually like that.
Mr. Alto?
This is Rover from Rabelle College. He will be joining us for the duration of your tour.
Oh, we're acquainted. What's cooking, Director Alto? Look at Rover's face here. He's like
Rover. Oh, what a fantastic name. Not too long, not too short. Hey, psst. Are we supposed to know each other or not?
We are, but don't make it too obvious.
Copy that.
Well then, without further ado, let's head over to Rabelle College. I'll fill you in on our facilities along the way.
That would be great.
Oh, tell those kids to go their separate ways. I'll meet you at Rabelle College.
Got it.
he's still dancing. Learn about the crisis from the students. Yeah, he's in the zone.
Someone want to tell me what's happening?
Oh, Chisa! When'd you get
You
here?
didn't know, Rover? Everyone's saying the board is looking to shut down Rabelle College.
No, not the college. Just the Synchronists. A professor covering our Royan history class told us the Space Trek Collective wants them out of the academy.
Yeah, well, the rumor mill says Rabelle eats up 2/3 of the academy's budget. And the collective's investors have strong opinions about that.
I feel like they might be leaning into the jokes about Chisa. If you don't know, there are kind of some jokes about Chisa. Cause like she was the first Lahai-Roi character who we really got to know before we even went to Lahai-Roi. And then kind of as soon as we got to Lahai-Roi, she just kind of disappeared. Didn't really end up doing much. And every so often she just kind of shows up and doesn't really do much. I feel like they're leaning into it because like her just kind of appearing there silently was really funny. I don't know if they're leaning into it intentionally, but it feels a little like it.
I say investors, but it's mostly new Federation money. Can't say I'm surprised they're pulling this kind of stunt.
What about you, Chisa? What have you heard?
Me? Actually, I don't know the specifics of what's happening. I just wanted to help.
So it's all just hearsay for now.
Why didn't any of the Synchronists show up?
That's what's strange to me. But Professor Lucilla only had Rover come. So maybe it's not as serious as we think? Why do I feel like asking Senior to come means the opposite?
That Alto guy. He's got a reputation in new Fed circles. Known for handling intel, if you catch my drift.
Oh, I'm
Isn't
aware.
this supposed to be a cooperative visit? Why is the Black Shore sending his type here?
Right, I forgot Linnea knew that.
Better check the situation at Rabelle College.
I forgot that Linnea looked into us and knows that we're from the Black Shores. I see. Thanks for filling me in.
The president and I are on it. You guys should head back for now.
Well, give me a shout if you need backup. There's no way I'm letting them do the Synchronists dirty like this.
We're counting on you, Senior. We trust you.
I'll head over now. But there have been a lot of jokes about Chisa, because she hasn't really gotten to do a whole lot since we got to Lahai-Roi. Especially because at one point there were theories that were like, oh no, wait, she might be really important here. We might come back to her, and then we never did. Back during the 3.1 patch, a lot of people were like, wait, hang on a second. I think Chisa's stuff from patch 2.8 is maybe gonna come back in a big way. And then it didn't. I mean, I guess it still could. Plus, we might go to her homeland eventually. She could get involved then. Oh.
In addition to augmented resonance training, we place strong emphasis on general education for our synchronists. This is Professor Mornier, who teaches synth armament studies. Shall we sit in for a bit, Mr. Alto, before we tour the student projects?
Someone's snoring real loud.
If it's no trouble.
All right. In the last lecture, we proved that the rule equation holds true for Type 2 synth armaments. Today, we'll move on to their tuning stability constants. Li Xin, could you please write the final derivation from the last lecture on the board?
Yes. Professor.
While she gets started, let's do a quick review. Waleo, what is the standard medium used to measure tuning stability in a lab setting?
The snoring.
It's so...
Yes, sodium. An interesting choice, though its volatility makes it impractical for standard testing.
Yeah, that's what he was gonna say, surely.
Sonia, could you tell me the standard medium for determining tuning stability in synth armaments under laboratory conditions?
Squeezy jelly.
Is it exam time?
Squeezy jelly, you say? Well, it seems we moved through the material a bit too quickly last time.
Why are they so tired? Unless it's exam time.
But that's all right. Everyone, please refocus. Let's go over Li Xian's board work.
As you can see, Mr. Alto, this is our signature sleep learning program.
Oh, very impressive. How about we move on to the next stop?
After you.
Hang in there. Maybe get a megaphone or something.
Now we're about to show you some augmented resonance projects developed by our synchronists. Among them, the unmanned vehicle prototype shows exceptional promise across multiple market sectors.
Absent students, 8. Data uploaded to cloud storage.
What?
These children seem to have forgotten the importance of honoring their commitments.
What's the deal?
Looks like the students all skipped class.
Man, things at Rabelle College are real bad indeed.
Maybe we're just too early, President Lucilla. Why don't we take a stroll elsewhere? I'm actually quite curious about the Academy's catering system.
No.
My apologies, Mr. Alto. How fortunate we are to have you here, despite our apparent lack of preparation. There's no point denying it. You're seeing firsthand how the ongoing debate within the Space Trek Collective has begun to affect our students. Star Torch needs support now more than ever.
Yeah, I'll give him a knowing look.
Got any solutions?
Not really. I understand, President. And this is precisely why I'm here to convey the...
Mr. Alto, how about we add an extra tour this evening? We can discuss anything you'd like after that.
Works for me.
Rover, I'll take Mr. Alto for a meal then. Would you mind checking back in with Professor Mornier for me?
Don't hold the food against them, Alto.
See you on Waves Line.
Where's Mornier? Okay. Oh, yeah, I got this new glider. Look how pretty it is. I kinda want to climb upstairs so I can use it again. I only just got it. It's like a thing you get from like accumulated like login and stuff. So I only just got it. It's so pretty.
Why didn't you wake them up?
This class is difficult to follow, so it's normal for some to drift off. Still, it's rare for the entire class to go like that. If only I could make my lectures more accessible.
This isn't your fault.
It's like metal fatigue. These students are being tempered and pushed to their limits over and over. Eventually, the metal just snaps. Should I have woken them? Reprimanded them? Or offered them assurance? I've heard about the pressure they've been under lately. Maybe the best thing is a few days away from all this.
Don't worry. Lucilla and I will take care of it.
Thank you, Mentor.
Oh! Be at the square by 8. Oh wait, I guess I could try and do an Alto impression. Be at the square by 8. The one we passed earlier. Got some intel to share. Okay. Any recs on what to order? Lucilla went back to her office to take care of something. Just order everything on the menu. Get the cheap ones so you can just toss them without feeling guilty. That bad? Now I have to try them. Okay. As long as he's taking it in stride. Time for a little bit of a private chat. Hopefully with no listening ears.
You have my deepest respect. Working in this food desert takes a special kind of fortitude.
Why is Encore not with you?
I couldn't convince her. She hit me with, "I'm too grown up for school now." But that's fine. I asked President Lucilla to give me some grown-up worksheets. See how she likes those? Huh.
Tell me what happened.
To put it simply, the Exostrider's gone. So, the synchronous program needs to go. Problem is, everyone has a different idea of what to do with those students. And by everyone, I mean President Lucilla versus everyone else. Anyway, the new Federation and the majority of the board want to pull the plug immediately and draft a new teaching plan from scratch. Meanwhile, the executive committee moderates have promised to stay out of it, as long as their nation's synchronists are covered, with either guaranteed support back home or a smooth transfer somewhere else.
Where does Lucilla stand?
I doubt she'd be satisfied with either of
She
those.
wants to continue the synchronous program.
Continue?
Yep. Confusing, isn't it? Speaking of which, how well do you know her?
Do I really know her though?
Huh. So you're not so sure either, huh? I'll be honest with you, Rover. The Black Shores doesn't trust her right now. Between her proposal, her deep new Fed connections, and that evasive attitude, there are just too many uncertainties for us to take on the risk of helping her. At least, that's the conclusion we've reached based on the facts we have so far.
I don't think, based on what I know of Lucilla, I think her care for the students is genuine. So I think whatever option she'd choose would put them first. And as for how much do I know about her? It's also hard to say because it's hard to know how much she knows about herself. Because we know from one of the previous Segue quests, since she's a memory type resonator, she actually doesn't remember anything about her childhood. She told us before that she had a period where she had absorbed so many other people's memories that she couldn't distinguish who she was from all those memories. But eventually she found her way again. And I also do know that she is from the new Federation. I don't really know if I don't know if I know what her relationship with the new Fed is, though.
But the Bloom Bearers who graduated from Star Torch heard about this and stepped up to endorse Lucilla. That's what changed Shorekeeper's mind. A teacher who gets that kind of trust from her students. That's pretty impressive.
So, what do you need from me?
Actually, according to Shorekeeper, you are the one really running this audit.
Oh.
So, we need you, acting as both a Star Torch student and a Black Shores auditor, to tell us if Lucilla is solid and what she's really planning.
Smart plan, honestly.
I want to do something for the Synchronists, but I've also got my responsibility to the Black Shores. I don't think Lucilla would put her students in harm's way, but still. Got it. I'll do what I can to help you.
I should be the one saying that to you. Anyway, we need a plan for how...
Great, another grand plan.
Ah!
Why'd you gotta make everything so complicated?
Hi, Imith.
Oh, what the... how's that?
Hello, Mr. Alto. This is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to invest in the Exostrider project. I suggest the Black Shores chips in this much.
Oh, so many zeros.
Or you can just patch me through to the collective board. I'd be happy to handle the negotiations myself.
Is this Imeth? I can't believe she just hacked a Black Shores terminal.
Hi, Myth.
I am being serious. If synchronous degrees get cancelled, my record will say I only finished Roya preschool.
Like I said before, girl won't even let death stop her from graduating.
Keeping Rabelle College around isn't that hard. Get creative. Talk to Chase. Talk to Shorekeeper. The collective's investors can't be tougher to handle than LF1, right? So what if they don't care about your contributions? If they actually want you on their side, they'll have to listen anyway. That's how leverage works.
Imeth might actually be a genius. I love how she's just going for the... She's not even going for, like, convince them legitimately. She's just going for, well, they want you as an asset, right? just use that.
If we lean on that kind of leverage now, we'll be held to it later. My experience has shown me that it's often better to act as an individual.
Okay.
Since you're planning on the savior career path, I think you'll understand what I mean, Imeth.
Okay, so no getting tricksy this time.
Makes sense. Kinda old school thinking, though.
Key!
I need to figure out what Lucilla is really thinking. Then I'll play it by ear. If I want them to protect the Synchronists when I can't, I've got to work inside their system. That's just how this game works. Trust me and Lucilla. We'll find the right way to handle this.
Ha! All right then. But just so you know, if my school record disappears, I'm renaming the Space Trek Collective to the Imeth Collective.
She's gonna hack them, isn't she?
Honestly, if we let Imeth loose on them, it might actually take some pressure off Lucilla.
Great idea. Imeth.
But like she said,
create a distraction.
She's a synchronist too. That just makes her one more person Lucilla has to protect.
Fair enough. But I'm afraid we have less time than we thought.
Your attitude tells her yes. Yes, she is. Imeth's fun. Imeth is also, because I doubt you know this, Imeth is also Rover's adopted child. So, like, this is kind of our daughter. Does that mean she learned all this from us? That's also why she and Alto already know each other. They met They would have met when she was a kid. Or wait, would Alto have been around when she was younger? I actually don't know how old Alto is and how long he's been with the Black Shores. But I guess he'd probably have heard about her, at least.
I spotted some new Fed spies back at the station. Lost them on the motorbike. But it won't be long before they track us here.
Oh, so riding your motorbike wasn't just a spur-of-the-moment decision.
Before Lucilla's next tour begins, let's poke around and see what we can find.
Sure. Let's get Snoopy. Undercover.
Students run flea markets on campus? I'm starting to get the hype. Wait, isn't that the student who dozed off in class earlier? Come on, let's go over.
We can also optionally talk to Linnea and Sigrika.
If we follow this method, the convergence radius for this series is obviously...
Yes, I'm following. Mm-hmm.
I'm terrible at explaining this, aren't I?
No. I'm just slow. I'll focus harder.
No, you paid me to tutor you, and I'll make sure you get your money's worth. Here, I'll write down a third way to solve it. Watch how it goes, okay?
Okay.
So that's why she was drowsy in class. She's been staying up late tutoring other students.
You're telling me you've modified every bike here? That's insane.
Wow. Valeo's been in the Expedition motorbike program since day one. These bikes here are basically his family.
Soulmates.
You and the bike, you mean?
So, what do you say, Auditor Alto? How about you order 10 as a starter pack?
10 soulmates sold in a pack. Yeah.
I heard you test drove the Academy stock model this morning. With the rain the last 2 days, probably felt a little slip on the turns, yeah? Try this one. I tweaked the ABS and TCS myself. You could take this straight to a pro race. No problem.
No wonder you were sleeping in class. Up all night in the garage?
No, the bikes have been ready for weeks. Last night I was just saying goodbye to them.
Oh, well that's depressing. I'd feel bad buying them now.
What's going on over here?
Hands off, you little...
Never!
Please don't fight, you two. Maybe I'll just check out the other stalls.
Don't go, Chisa. You've got a real eye for quality. This piece was meant for you.
No, it isn't. She's just a prep student. She doesn't know anything about quality.
Excuse me? The audacity! Just begging for a smack, aren't you?
Don't fight!
Sorry, I'm not familiar with the mechanics, but I can see that this device's internal structure is finely crafted. From the external casing down to the internal wiring, the structure and circuitry are meticulously designed. Someone put their heart into this.
It's the best thing you'll find in the market, isn't it?
Yes, the best.
Thank you. That means more to me than you know. Honestly, if we want fundraising today, I'd just give it to you. But tell you what, I'll give you 20% off.
No! 6 years, Li Xian! 6 years of your life, just to sell it for nothing?
For nothing? I'll tell you what nothing is, little brother.
Oh, I thought they might be
Nothing to show
siblings.
for the past and nothing waiting in the future. That's nothing. Look around, Li Heng. We are synchronists. Synchronists who had the most resources but never became the chosen one for the Exostrider. We've achieved nothing. But if we drop our stupid pride and try to support the students coming up behind us, then we can still be worth something.
You want to support them, sure, but who's gonna support you?
Me. I will support you.
Oh, hey, girl.
Nothing to show? I refuse to let anyone write your epitaph before your work's even been seen. Nothing waiting? You all have me. I, Lucilla, president of Star Torch Academy, will always stand with you. Even if the whole world turns its back. Even if I have to do it alone. Oh, and by the way, we just landed a very generous sponsor. The new research fund will arrive tomorrow.
Ooh.
That means pack up this stall. Unless you want to sell your hard work at a loss.
President for the win!
Chief Alto, it was you, wasn't it? You're the sponsor.
Huh? Well...
Thank you, Chief Alto.
Thank you,
You're the best.
You're the best.
Impudent little hamster. Really? Using a crisis to haggle me down to wholesale? Just had a bit of a tiff with a rather difficult partner.
Who was she talking to?
She closed a deal in a single afternoon? That must have been a hard bargain.
Yeah, I'm a little worried about this.
I appreciate it, but if a teacher needs her students to worry about her, she's already failed. Let's just keep it between us. Hmm?
Sorry, Professor. We were out of line.
Out of line? For defending your work? That's not something to apologize for. You're braver than I ever was. Listen to me, Li Xin. This pioneering spirit of yours, in all of you, it deserves to be seen by more people. Don't ever let go of it.
I won't.
Oh, and maybe go a little easier on your brother. He's running out of brain cells to lose.
Yeah, don't hit him.
Professor, there's something I should tell you.
About Lenny and the others skipping class? Don't worry. I've already been briefed on their whereabouts. So, Mr. Alto, shall we move on to the evening's special viewing?
Whoa. Yeah, let's do it.
We gotta free him. Out of curiosity, can I talk to them anymore? No. He really charmed the students real quick, didn't he? I don't think he even did anything. The students' secret workshop. What are they working on in secret, huh?
We've got the mind-bending herder, the eccentric traffic illuminator.
What's going on here?
So they turned the reading room into a workshop. Huh, not bad. Kids know how to hustle.
Oh my.
Lenny, you broke our little promise. I'm heartbroken, you know.
I promised to show off the Synchronists Club projects. You really think that scrap you wanted me to parade around was gonna win over a single investor? This is what a win looks like.
Wait, I think she was from one of the...
All-terrain, self-propelled artillery. AI-driven multimodal autonomous defense system? Best part is full augmented resonance effect control. Means zero electromagnetic interference.
I think she was from a side
You
quest.
drop this thing in the middle of the etheric sea, and as long as I'm still breathing, I'm still piloting. Auditor!
Present!
If you keep funding synchronist research, then this goes into mass production in 1 year. No, 6 months!
Mass production?
I know, hard to believe, but just let us show you!
No. That's not what I meant. It's just that the Black Shores isn't a mercenary group.
But it cuts through tacit discords like a hot knife through butter.
Oh, let Lucilla handle this.
I've got this. Remove the safety Lenny. Let's give it a test. Be careful.
Activate!
That vehicle.
Watch out!
Is that supposed to happen? Okay, definitely not.
Say cheese. Look at the camera. Smile. Look at the camera. Gotcha.
Ooh, now I can use my skills.
Come on, get in the shot. Say cheese. Not bad.
Nice picture. Probably not the outcome they were hoping for, though.
Are you all right?
I'm sorry, Professor. Mr. Alto, and club leader Lenny. I lost control. I'm really sorry.
Nana, please contact Dr. Luke to check on them. Are you all right, Lenny? Go get yourself patched up in the infirmary. I'll handle the rest.
I didn't expect it to be operated solely through resonance.
I agree. And I'm not just blowing smoke, Lenny. Controlling delicate equipment through pure resonance is an ability only you synchronists possess. This technology has huge potential, especially if you, maybe lose the terrifying weapons?
But it's too late now.
It's never too late. I've been talking to new partners. There are many who still want to support us.
And I'm still wondering who they are.
We are here to strive for the future of civilization. Star Torch Academy will be the cradle for synchronists and the vanguard of our collective hope. That's what my admission letter said. That's what I believed. I knew I was signing up to be one of the Exostrider's 1,000 backup pilots. A spare part. An appendix to a civilization's appendix. And I never regretted it. Strive for the future of civilization?
That's a neat transition. Oh?
Professor, is it true that no one cares about us now that the Exostrider is gone?
I care.
Professor! Professor!
I used to think this whole synchronous thing was just shuffling students from one class to another. But I get it now. These kids, they aren't fighting to keep their synchronous privileges. They're fighting to protect the synchronous mission.
The investor's decision will crush their spirit. I guess it sends them the message that they're not necessary. And probably that everything they've done at this school for who knows how long for each of them has been worthless.
Huh. That's why President Lucilla is so adamant about keeping the program. Emotionally, I'm right there with her. But it's not enough to win over the review committee. Without the Exostrider, the synchronous program is just a drain on their resources.
I don't think Lucilla is the type to wager on sentiment alone. She's definitely holding her plans close to her chest.
Asking for our help while keeping secrets. Or is there some other explanation? Either way, ball's in your court, Rover. Our undercover auditor.
I'm sorry for the incidents today.
Please, don't be. It was a rewarding day. Those young synchronists left a great impression on me. Speaking of which, is Lenny gonna be all right?
She's fine. Dr. Luke is taking her to the infirmary. And at this hour, allow me to walk you to your room.
Oh, no need for that. Dr. Luke showed me the way earlier. Actually, you look like you're the one who could use a rest. Rover, why don't you walk the president back instead?
All right then. See you tomorrow morning.
I need to stop by the conference hall before heading back. Care to walk with me?
Okie dokie. Are you gonna come? Okay. Hi, Yue. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day today.
When was the last time you slept?
Can't remember.
Lucilla.
The last time you ate?
I did keep track of that. What's the weather like at the Black Shores?
It doesn't really change much.
And the food?
A bit better than what we get here.
Just a bit. My students who join the Black Shores barely write to me. Even when they do, they never mention their daily lives.
Well, it is kind of a secret organization.
Call out of nowhere. It's just, Professor, I have a question. Adorable little gremlins, all of them. As long as they're safe. That's what matters.
Access granted. Never been in here before. Fancy.
So, when are you going to start?
Start what?
Fishing for intel? That Mr. Alto must have put you up to it, right?
I was waiting for you to tell me yourself.
We could have just cut to the chase.
Rover, would you let the Black Shores compromise its founding mission of fighting the Lament to get tangled up in superpower politics? Just for my sake? I asked myself yesterday if I really knew you. Turns out, I don't. And I kept going back and forth on what role you should play here.
Hey, I kinda asked myself that about you earlier.
Isn't just. It's just businessmen and politicians squabbling over a slice of the pie. But I want this to be a collaboration between Star Torch and the Black Shores. Not because we're friends, but because it makes sense. I put you through this detour because I was afraid that if I asked you directly, you'd just say yes to helping me.
Do I seem like that much of a
I
pushover?
wanted you to see it for yourself. Judge it with your own measures. That way, when you go back to your people, you can tell them if Lucilla is worth trusting. And if these synchronists are worth fighting for.
Rover, are you still with the president? Change of plans. The new Federation can't win. She was rallying support and moved the review up.
Oh, that's dirty.
To win.
Tomorrow morning. Technically, that's in 3.5 hours.
How rude!
Classic new Fed. They probably had a review panel parked outside Lahai-Roi for days, just waiting for the Black Shores to show.
How'd they win over the other member states and round up representatives so quickly?
Space Trek Collective budget bylaws. Because the new Fed is a permanent member and rotating chair, they only need half the members to abstain to control the outcome. They likely had this review rigged before it was even proposed.
Gear up, President Lucilla. We'll see how the review plays out and take it from there.
3.5 hours. That's plenty of time.
Doesn't sound like it to me.
Where to?
The second half of the tour.
Oh? What's in here? An elevator?
Are you upset?
About how you dragged me into your plan? Or the things you're still not telling me?
My. Oh, sorry. Call it a teacher trying to keep on her mask? You're still my student on paper after all.
Yeah,
It sounds
platformer
like
perspective.
you're saying I can just sit back and enjoy the show.
That's not something you get to do every day, is it?
They've done 2D side-scrolling segments before.
I didn't expect there to be a place like this beneath Rabelle College.
Before Sundermere Base was built, this was a research facility for augmented resonance effects and void storm countermeasures. It's been decommissioned for years. The executive committee told me I could do whatever I wanted with the space. So I used my forte to do some light remodeling. Memories of my students that should exist only in my mind. Here, they become real. A tangible piece to display. We still have some time. If you're interested, feel free to look around.
So does that mean it's like a museum made of her memories?
You were using your forte to do all this? How long did it take you to create this?
However long it took, it was worth it. So the ones who stay don't just stay, and the ones who leave don't just leave.
Now that I have control of Lucilla, for the people who got here more recently and didn't see me do her little tutorial earlier, there's something really neat about her. So, her powers have to do with film, yeah? It turns out, this is really neat. She takes pictures as part of her skills. And the actual picture is a screenshot of the screen when she takes it.
Smile.
You can see, right here. I just think that's really neat. It's these little details that I love. Oh wait, it gave me a thumbs up! As a Genshin-only player, you've noticed that the skills in Wuwa are much more unique. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think Wuwa definitely has a much larger focus on combat than Genshin does. And so I think it is only natural that they put a lot more effort into making each character feel into making each character feel unique and powerful in their own way. But there are also just so many like little details and stuff that are so neat. I love them. Like they're always doing stuff that they just don't have to be doing. like the pictures here. Tard A unit, as opposed to Tard E? Procrastinate all you want. Absolutely no action taken even past the deadline. All tardiness allowed, and all consequences acknowledged. That's the Tard A unit for you. The little-known prototype of the model of the Tardy unit. Is that why it's giving me a thumbs up? Because it's like, oh, and it's got a guitar. Like, yeah, just keep going. Do whatever you want. Aww. Oh, and like, I don't think I could necessarily show this off with Lucilla right now, but something else I really like about a lot of the playable Wuwa characters is like they've each got their own unique forte gauge at the bottom here, right? And a lot of characters will have like visual indications on their models that correspond to like the state of their forte gauge, which is really neat. With the help of the shepherds, our team finally completed a full scan of the Solaskin. Oh, Solaskin, you're so adorable. I'm sorry I wanted to catch you with a net gun before. Amiya. What's this? Gossip TV? The strongest monitor in history, crafted by the troublemakers of the Department of Exostrider Engineering. When faced with unauthorized snooping, it unleashes full firepower. May all traitors explode! Retired after seriously injuring allies. Oh! I didn't think it would actually explode.
The exhibits we're looking for are here.
Huh? Behind the wall?
Don't forget, this is my memory palace. Naturally, memory locks require memory keys to unlock.
It's her mind palace.
Allow me to demonstrate. This fancy trick only works in this little domain of mine.
Photo of the exhibition hall central area. A back door Lucilla crafted for herself using her power. Very few know how to use it correctly. Lucilla can use her forte, Memory Palace, to project her memories on the corresponding projectors. Drag the photos to the target area to project the memory into reality. Oh. Did I do it? Oh, ah! Yeah. Neat.
What is it?
This is the very reason I built this exhibition hall in the first place. Professor, do you trust me?
Lucilla? You spaced out there. Are you alright?
I'm fine. Just had a dream that only lasted a few seconds. Rather fascinating.
Don't want to spill any more
Maybe
details?
It's a good idea to rest before the review starts.
Alright, she's sleep deprived.
Don't worry, I promise you I'll crash the second this is over. But right now, we must bring these exhibits with us.
Will a few exhibits be enough to sway them? She usually knows exactly how to sell anything. So why does she look so hesitant now?
Thank you for your trust. I know you have 1,000 questions burning in your mind. How will she handle the new Fed? What's her plan for the Synchronist with the Exostrider gone? Forgive me for not having the answers just yet.
I know you'd never harm the students. That's the only answer I need.
Terrible timing for a compliment, Rover. Anyway, let's take these 2 exhibits and...
Ah!
See you soon, Professor.
It's gotta be her younger self. Ah!
Some kind of force pulled us down here. Do you know where we are?
If my memory serves, we're directly beneath the exhibition hall. This way.
Hmm. What's up in here? Is that a synchronous cockpit?
A synchronous cockpit. Was this the prototype?
It looks the part, but this was actually our plan B. Designed without safety limiters to get sync rates up quick. Let's a synchronist pilot the Exostrider by force.
That sounds not great.
I know. It was meant as a last resort if civilization was staring down extinction. The project was terminated after the initial trials. The synchronists who volunteered. In the end, they lost their ability to resonate with the Exostrider ever again. What our students are facing now isn't new. I just hope I can do better by them this time.
Any idea how we find our way out of here?
Lucilla preserves her memories in the form of photos. Locate and use the corresponding projectors to project them.
With our eyes open, the key should be somewhere here.
A photograph taken when the old institute was still operational. For its owner, it serves as a memento. The unpleasant kind.
Excellent.
Oh.
You're catching on quickly.
The space still has this filter over it. Film rolls.
What's happening?
Something rather unpleasant, I imagine.
Lucilla?
Fine, no more jokes. Honestly, anyone watching would think you're the one facing the board. There, I know the way out. Remember what I told you before entering the dark side? About the memories I erase periodically that can never be recovered? Some things I can't bear to remember, but I also can't bear to forget. So I store them here. Looks like some of them are tired of being locked up.
Oh.
Rover, look up. The exit is right above. We can use this key to leave, but I need your help to get there.
A key marked with the exit of Lucilla's memory palace. To escape the shackles of memory, one must first put them on.
Everything here is from my memory, but I know you are real. And wherever you are, that must be reality.
I understand. I'll be your reference point. But what about that girl? Are we just leaving her?
Oh, so Rover saw her too.
Rover, do you have any experience dealing with children? Tell me, what makes a child the most flustered when they're playing hide and seek?
I see.
Now, come along. Let's treat this little escape as a warm-up for the review.
Lost in Lucilla's mind palace. Oh wow. That goes up pretty high, doesn't it?
Welcome to the Anti-Void Matter Materials Lab. It's where they first developed the materials for the Academy's anti-void canopy.
What's all of that in the center of the room?
The scrap of the day. Even the best recycling can only keep up with so much. Let's look around to see if there are any leads.
Erosion test report residue. Number 8025. Coating failed after 159 hours and 45 minutes of exposure. Number 8026. Coating failed after 133 hours and 15 minutes of exposure. Number 8027. Failed after 44 seconds of exposure. Professor, is this student here to mess around? Huh? Was there nothing in that one? Okay. An unknown photo. Oh, that's a weird photo. A photo taken before a certain individual left the lab. For some reason, they didn't want to take it with them, choosing instead to carry away something far more precious.
I have the photo. Now, where is the right spot projected?
Some photos have been smeared due to contamination. Drag the two calibration bars to the correct positions to restore the photos. Oh wait, there's two of them. There are tacit discords in there. Is this good?
Time for class.
Alright.
Hold still.
Bye-bye. Well, that was quick. I know, that picture was creepy. Corrosion test residue. We are students of this vegetation. We are students of Lahai-Roi. We are students of nature.
Let's pick up the pace.
Oh, more of them. Hello there.
Come on, get in the shot.
Is this artificial retroact rain?
Dear me, this is but a pale imitation. Among the synchronists who survived the experiments, there was one from Jinzhou. Once he realized he'd never resonate with the Exostrider, he returned home and joined the Ministry of Development's Defense Division. There, he and his colleagues worked together to develop Jinzhou's retroact rain defenses.
You're saying the shields against retroact rain and void storms share the same origin?
Not exactly. His approach didn't work on void storms at all, and it was discarded long ago. Before he left the academy, the only things he asked to take with him were a few sheets of material buried under that pile of junk. I often wonder, was he just reluctant to let go of his design? Or had he already mapped out how to protect his hometown?
The girl who trapped us here. She must be trying to show us something through this memory.
Seems I've been getting schooled by my own students a lot lately. Let's go. It's time to move on to the next classroom.
It's a shield model.
Do you want to stop and take a rest?
Not even close.
We're in the area we were before, but we're on the steps now. We're moving along.
Pick up the pace.
Again, it still goes pretty high. Wait. This place.
What's wrong?
Stay where I can see you, Rover. We've wandered into an unpleasant memory.
Uh-oh.
It's far too easy to get lost in here.
It doesn't look like there's a way to cross the barrier ahead.
I have an idea. Rover, just go with me on this, all right? Rover, can you step a little to the side?
Okay.
Like this?
Perhaps a step forward. Maybe a step back. All right, this is the last one. Let's see that handsome smile.
Smile.
Has anyone ever told you that you're not the most photogenic?
They have now.
Hey!
No more teasing. This shot will have to suffice.
There should be a console around. Follow my instructions to disable the security system. First, initiate emergency mode. Type in... Then select lift restrictions and you're good to go. Emergency mode engaged. Please enter key. Oh god, wait, which one was it? I didn't know I'd actually have to remember it. Ah! Incorrect! No. Access granted. Yay! Wow. So this is one of your unpleasant memories?
Clear as day. Your daughter isn't sick. She has awakened her forte, and it's a remarkably rare memory.
Nonsense. My Lucy will never become a resonator. I don't want to be a resonator. Lucy.
Lucilla?
Well, she's gone.
Not good.
Oh no.
Without a reference point, she's getting pulled into the deep end of her memories. I need to find her before too much time passes.
Hey, what's over here? Is it just a little thingy? Oh, that must... I think that's one of the projectors. Huh? Oh, this is weird. The actual environment is out of focus. Diagnosis 1. The test results show the subject's tacit mark is located on the outer side of the right calf. According to the patient's family, the subject awakened her forte at a birthday party after receiving a camera as a gift. Test item. Rabelle's curve fluctuation stability test. Test results. The subject's Rabelle curve shows elliptical fluctuations with a stable time domain. It demonstrates slight abnormal fluctuations. Conclusion. The subject shows no risk and has no history of overclocking, but exhibits long and short-term memory impairments, common in memory-type resonators. Observation in the hospital is recommended. Are you hanging in there all right? I could ask you the same. And then she sent me a sticker of Abby having, like, iced tea or something. Let's regroup ASAP. Agreed. The space here seems to be constantly shifting. We'll need to rendezvous in a memory vivid enough for me. Keep this photo I'm sending over. Find a suitable place. You know what to do. And keep your wits about you, Rover. Don't get yourself lost in a memory. I can actually put a screenshot of our chat here. Oh. Oh, this is weird. That's weird. This is a little creepy. There's not going to be another horror segment, is there? Oh.
Are you still there, Lucilla?
Yes.
Then Then why aren't you answering?
What do you want me to say?
Well, you could say okay, or I understand.
Wait.
This is the perfect moment. While our opponents are spread too thin, we take the reins. Just like the time you became president.
Was the difficult investor she was talking to her mom?
Don't worry about the narrative. We'll play the villain. You just act tough, rope the independent auditor in, and we'll force another round of review. You fight hard. We express our concerns, and then we both take a step back. As long as we ensure our control over the future of the synchronous program, nothing else matters.
Does her mom have some kind of angle here?
And what do you want from my students?
Simple. We both get what we want. They have talent, and we help them achieve their dreams. And it'll be their choice.
Their choice. Whose dreams are we really achieving?
It will be their choice, Lucilla. My Lucy, I won't speak of your past choices. But tell me, has there been a single choice that wasn't your own?
I still refuse.
There. Just like that. Act tough, fight hard, and then we both take a step back at the review.
He doesn't seem happy about this. Or maybe...
From the Academy to the Pioneer Association, then to the Space Trek Collective, and now here. No wonder I was never cut out to be president. Watch out. That's me from the dark side. I use this memory to trap her. When are you going to tell him, Professor Lucilla? President Lucilla, that you've already made a deal with the new Federation? Let's go. You think you can outrun yourself, Lucilla?
It's not that I don't trust her. But I do still think I need to know. And if she's clear with me, then as long as everything's alright, then we can continue moving on in mutual trust.
Your plan. Are you just following the new Federation's playbook?
Don't let her get to you. How could I ever sell out my students? I have a plan, it's just... That's just her wishful thinking. A moth to the flame, daring the sky with wings of wax.
She's girl bossing too close to the sun.
Students will die because of you.
Wait, what? That escalated?
Let's leave this place, Rover.
You could have erased this memory. Why keep something so dangerous locked away?
To keep the sting fresh. A sharp reminder of the cost of slipping up if I ever get too comfortable in the Academy's peace.
Back to the main hallway. Oh. Oh. Is that good or bad? How high up are we now? Oh. We're getting closer to the top, it looks like. I could go over there, but it wants me to go this way. Oh, I actually can't go that way. Invisible wall. Oh. More film, but it's like cobwebs.
Let it go, Lucilla. Face what you know is reality.
Okay, so this was probably bad. And there's another filter in the environment here.
Once again, I found the courage to step into this room. Time flows here, silent and peaceful. The Academy is alive and thriving. We've come so much further than I ever dreamed. I wish you were here to see it.
Imaged photo of student dorm. A photo of an ordinary student dorm. The paper appears to have been gripped tightly, leaving the surface creased and mottled. Whoa. Whoa. It's coming apart. Does everything I get close to come apart, or just that area? And it's not just coming apart, is it? It looks like it's being absorbed by her. Oh, real cobwebs, hey. Spacejet Collective Personnel Transfer Reply. President Lucilla, after board deliberation, your request to resign from Star Torch Academy has been denied. We understand that you are going through a difficult time, but the students need you. We need you. Same? A photo of an ordinary student dorm. The image was captured slightly out of focus. Accident report. Considering the impact of this accident, the board has decided to raise the confidentiality level of this project. The investigation results will not be made public. Additionally, all ongoing and previously reported projects must undergo a second review by the Spacejet Collective Expert Panel.
The accident report is indisputable. Cable insulation failure leading to flight control abnormality. But the truth is simpler. I approved the plan. I killed her.
Oh, so maybe she's talking about an experiment that she approved that had disastrous results. Oh, we gotta mess with this one. Oh. Weird. The way they're doing this with the environment, though, is so neat. To Professor. So what if I never become a synchronist? I'll find my own way to the sky. See you soon, Professor. Huh?
I wrestled with it for so long. What's a teacher supposed to do when a student dreams something so brilliantly insane? But she chose the sky. And I thought, at least let her have one chance to fall.
Oh. So she probably, from context, it seems like she knew the experiment was a bad idea, but she decided to give the student one chance. And that one chance cost her her life. And yeah, it's a real memory palace. Real mind palace. Oh, the music changed.
Is that Sundermere? Are we back before the Starward Riseway was even built?
Most of the students who lost their synchronous status in those force sync trials decided to return home. All but one. She told me it wasn't that she'd lost the Exostrider. The Exostrider had lost her. She said she designed a revolutionary transport method. A rocket piercing the sky. A way to bridge that sky and the Earth.
But
this was the day she tested it. Her first crewed flight.
Then that wasn't a falling star. It was...
a spacecraft. Carrying the most brilliant student I've ever known.
Is this a real phone call? Or...
Amia to Sundermere Lookout. Professor, can you hear me?
Wait, Amia...
Yes.
She was the student who wrote the...
weather couldn't be more perfect today. Oh, and I just saw a super huge solace skin. I'll snap a picture for you as soon as I can.
Yeah, she was the one who signed the Solaskin exhibit.
Okay.
Professor? You don't sound like your usual self. Are those investors giving you a hard time again?
No, it's not that. I haven't slept much lately. I'm a little tired. That's all.
Professor, do you trust us?
Hey,
remember that old Huanglong saying? Know the way at dawn and, something at dusk? Ugh, it went right out of my head.
Yeah, she's tired in more ways than one.
I can't remember it either.
That's okay. I'll look it up and tell you the second the experiment is over. Talk to you soon.
Oh.
From the way it fell, void matter must have pierced the shielding mid-flight. But if we'd reinforced the coating... What kind of civilization do you think built the Exostrider? If they were that advanced, do you think they'd already defeated the Threnodians? Overcome the Lament?
Good questions.
But before they reached the stars, they must have fallen too. Again and again. Go. Be our eyes. Walk with humanity. Please, give this to our teacher. Humanity's smallest step. And everything we had to give.
So maybe that isn't young Lucilla. Maybe it's like all her memories of her students. Or maybe both. Wait, where'd she go?
This isn't good.
Lucilla!
Wait up! It's dangerous in here.
Lucilla, wait!
Ah.
Lucilla, your emotions are affecting this domain. It's dangerous.
Staying here is the real danger. Oh, we have to leave. Almost there. As long as we keep moving upward, we'll find the way out.
So this is why you wouldn't tell me what your plan was. This way out you've been building for the Synchronists. It's just a dead end, isn't it?
I don't want the new Federation to lay their dirty hands on my students. But the more I think about it rationally, the more I realize I can't reject their offer. Because on what grounds can I propose a plan that might kill them?
I think I know why that girl trapped you here.
What?
You're terrified that your proposal will be their end. You're afraid because you know they'll support any plan you bring to the table. Because you're their teacher. Because no one in this world understands them the way you do.
Another lesson from my own student. Huh. See you later, Rover.
What? Girl, what? What? Girl, what? Lucilla, what's up? What's all this about?
I hope humanity can soar even higher.
I hope humanity can venture even farther.
What's she doing with them?
I hope humanity can weather any storm.
Combining their ideas for a new project? Yeah, that might be it.
Professor, what's your dream? My dream? My dream is simply to see all of yours come true.
Little building blocks.
See you later, Professor. Let's go. Together this time. Dismissed. I witnessed.
Oh,
I inscribe.
she's gonna let me stay in her ultimate form the whole time, huh? Or maybe not.
Memories take shape.
Ah!
Aren't you photogenic?
Professor, can you hear me?
I hear you. Loud and clear.
The weather couldn't be more perfect today. Oh, and I just saw a super huge Solaskin.
Yes, I see it too. You're right. It's absolutely huge.
Great. I thought you weren't gonna believe me. Right. I'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Explain!
Let's pick up the pace.
Was that girl another one of your students?
She is every memory I have of this academy. She is every one of my students.
We've come all this way, and I still don't know what your plan actually is.
That's okay. Everyone's about to find out.
Tired?
That was an excited yawn, Rover.
Ah, yes, an excited yawn. I do those all the time.
Rover, where are you and Lucilla? The other panelists have all taken their seats. The students, too. Can we really trust this plan of hers? Anyway, I'm leaving the speech to you.
Oh, Lucilla. Lucilla.
You're face it together. See you later, Professor.
Your sight is blurring at the edges. I feel like she's gonna do what Leslie Knope did in that one episode of Parks and Rec, where she had a terrible case of the flu and insisted on going to like a budget meeting or something and delivered her speech flawlessly despite being completely delirious.
I am Cameron, Permanent Secretary of the Space Trek Collective Board. By appointment of the board, and on behalf of the Investors Conference, I hereby convene this second special inquiry concerning the synchronous program of Star Torch Academy. Pursuant to Article 12 of the Space Trek Collective Charter, President Lucilla, you may now raise any procedural objections regarding the attendees, the agenda, or the draft of this session.
I would like to know the national composition of this review panel, Miss Cameron.
I really like the lighting here.
This panel consists of 10 members, all from the new Federation. 5 serve as special representatives, and of the remaining 4 permanent board members, 2 have abstained and delegated their voting rights to the Federation.
So it's all new Fed.
We have Mr. Alto, attending as independent auditor on behalf of the Black Shores.
Well, except for Alto.
Then, Ms. Cameron, I believe the current composition of this panel fails to comply with charter regulations governing review committees.
According to the regulations, any participant authorized by a board member shall be deemed to hold the same nationality as that member. The panel's composition is perfectly valid.
Pardon the interruption. If that's the case, then Rover, currently a student at Rabelle College, can also be considered a panelist appointed by the Black Shores. Here's the paperwork.
Welcome, Rover.
I have no further questions, Ms. Cameron.
Then, per the agenda, I will now relay the investors' resolution following our previous inquiry. Given that the loss of the Exostrider constitutes a de facto failure of the program, our immediate priority is to establish a compensation plan for the affected assets and students. Furthermore, the board directs that the synchronous program must be terminated immediately, or at minimum suspended.
My stance remains unchanged, Ms. Cameron. I intend to continue the program.
We require a justification.
Panelists, this is a theoretical prototype for a shield designed to counter retroact rain, created by one of our synchronists. This prototype significantly accelerated the development of Jinzhou's own defenses. It saved countless lives during the war against the Threnodian Overthrax. And yet, the material used in this prototype was originally nothing more than discarded scrap from one of the engineering department's experiments. It was only because its designer was a synchronist, educated in engineering, void matter, and even meteorology, that this material found a second life.
You seem to be arguing for the superiority of general education for the synchronists, President Lucilla.
Yeah.
However, general education isn't even included in the program's white paper. I fail to see a link between that and advancing the synchronist program. The shield is an impressive surprise, but given the cost of gambling on such a slim probability, the cost effectiveness is simply too low.
Ms. Cameron, panelists, how exactly are we meant to measure the cost effectiveness of failure? As you can see, this shattered component comes from a failed experiment. One that was not even recorded in the Collective's official gazette. A synchronist gave her life as the price for validating her theory. 15 months later, this very component became the final piece for the construction of the Star-Ward Riseway, the bridge between Lahai-Roi's Earth and the sky.
So
Humanity does not always set out for the sake of victory, Ms. Cameron.
So even though her experiment failed, it was repurposed.
No one knows when the Exostrider will awaken, and the odds that they'll be the one to pilot it are slim. Yet they come anyway. They march toward likely failure from the very start. So I ask you, can you truly say that such failure has no value? And how can we call that a failure of the Synchronists, when the Exostrider was the one who banished LF1 from our world?
Secretary Cameron, the Black Shores representative requests the floor.
Proceed.
On the subject of unforeseen benefits from the program, we find ourselves in agreement with President Lucilla. This is a set of disclosable data we've just compiled. A significant proportion of current Black Shore members came from Star Torch Academy. These plume bearers demonstrate exceptional capability, talent, and resolve, traits most prominent among the Synchronists. Furthermore, the Synchronists serve as role models for other students. I believe Rover is better suited to speak on that.
Synchronists are a living symbol.
The Synchronist program is a search for a way out for our civilization. When we believed the Exostrider was the only route, then those fit to pilot it were the Synchronists. Now that the Exostrider is no longer a viable option, the ones fit to search for a new way out are still our Synchronists.
Yes, which is why I must disagree with evaluating the Synchronous program purely in terms of cost effectiveness. I urge investors to reconsider the criteria used to measure its value.
We require a discussion. This session is adjourned for 5 minutes.
Yeah, the lighting in this scene is really good.
Let them see your potential. Let them see your value.
Girl, do not pass out.
That is not enough.
President Lucilla, following the review panel's deliberation, we fully recognize the potential value of the Synchronists as an independent academic division, as well as their role model effect. However, as Rover stated, only those fit to shoulder the burden of finding a new way out deserve the title Synchronist. Therefore, we propose a compromise. Rabelle College will be preserved, but all future training must be subject to the guidance and review of this panel. Let's both take a step back, shall we? President Lucilla.
This is it. The final fight, Lucilla.
No,
Take
Mom.
a deep breath. Keep your composure. And remember. Everything you regret. Everything that brings you joy. Everything you have lost. Everything you have witnessed. The answer you chase. The treasure you give everything to protect. No, that won't be necessary, Secretary Cameron.
No, Mom. This is who I am now.
The Synchronists of today, they remain the closest thing this world has to a way out for our civilization. After our confrontation with Aleph 1, we recovered this audio recording from the interstellar probe Farwatcher.
It's nothing more than static.
Even so, it is the only legacy the pioneers of Solaris have left us. We are not alone, Secretary Cameron.
Static coming from deep
Just
space.
as our ancestors took shelter in caves. Just as Star Torch Academy was built in Lahai-Roi. Just as humanity itself endures on Solaris. A brave soul took the first step to claim that future.
I fail to see what this has to do with the Synchronists.
Using Rabelle College research, we can build vehicles driven entirely by augmented resonance. That means complete immunity to frequency interference. And the training our Synchronists undergo makes them the perfect pilots for these vessels.
Space pilot. Or someday space pilots, maybe.
But the Strider Gate has been sealed. Not to mention, whatever lies beyond can hardly be called a route.
Who said civilization's route to the future has to go down?
The stars. President Lucilla, I'm sure you know, any instrument that nears the etheric sea.
I am well aware of that. However, by relying on augmented resonance effects, the Academy can overcome that barrier.
And if it fails, the cockpit becomes a coffin. Is that a chance you're willing to take?
It's not her chance, is it, though? It's theirs.
This is our decision. If the answer lies beyond death, then that's where we go. Just wait and see. My brightest students will pierce the sky for all to see.
For those who may be missing a little bit of context, the etheric sea is a barrier that has surrounded Solaris 3's sky ever since the lament began. So no one has been able to reach space since then.
The car will be here soon. I can take it from here.
Thanks for everything, Alto. Really.
You! It was a long day. The kind you don't forget, though. Rover, can you pass a message to the president for me? After a speech like that, the outcome doesn't matter half as much. Anyway, chillax. Everything's gonna be all right. Well, catch you at the Black Shores, my friend.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Till next time.
Lenses convert the reactor drive's light into storable energy.
I can give you a ride to the training ground, but stay away.
Professor, I admit that
So, her idea is to shift... Well, I guess it's not entirely a shift in direction. But her plan... Technically, the Synchronists this whole time have been working to establish connection with the Exostrider and use that to open the Strider Gate and regain access to outer space. But her proposal, I think, is that even though the Exostrider is gone, our goal to reach outer space is still potentially achievable by other means. We just have a different barrier to try to cross. I wonder why Hiyuki's here.
She is not here. She is likely still at the review hall.
Thank you. I'll look for her there.
I'm sorry.
What for?
If I had been more helpful, perhaps the outcome would have been more satisfying.
This was her battle. You and I have already done our best for her.
Go check on her.
Yuki, don't take this the wrong way, but I don't know what you could have done here. I'm not saying anything about your capabilities. It's just, this is not your fight. This is more of a political battle. Not something you can solve with power alone. Finally sleeping. I wasn't gonna read it because I didn't think it would be there for long, but now I feel like I could have read it. Yet we must also admit the possibility that the synchronous program has shown us another possibility. A way out. The very thing we have been chasing. Therefore, the executive committee of the Space Trek Collective has determined that we will, once again, challenge the sky. Yeah, we need to get her a blanket. Oh. Nice view. That's kind of funny that it intentionally left the camera this way. Or was that just me? Was that not intended? We should probably let her rest. But it looks like the quest isn't actually over. Yeah, there's a little bit more. The one who chooses to linger. Yeah, so basically the solution they came to is that just because the Exostrider isn't here anymore, that doesn't mean that their original mission has lost meaning. Because their original mission wasn't just to connect to the Exostrider, but to reach space. And maybe there's still a way they can do that. Oh, hello. Hey, there's another picture. It me.
Illustrious rover. Jinzhou, Raguna, Septimont, and now Lahai-Roi. Why, of all times, do you choose to remain behind the curtain?
I trust Lucilla.
She understands what her students need better than I ever could.
She's let that childish idealism cloud her judgment. Since Solaris was first trapped beneath the etheric sea, we've seen hundreds of attempts, hundreds of failures. But the reality is we can't even bring their bodies home. She chooses to indulge her students' whims? Fine. Then she's bound to them. One more casualty, and the investors will lose their patience with the program and hold her accountable. Ultimately, sacrificing our finest young minds to suicidal experiments. That's not just a failure. It's a disgrace to our species itself. Useless. All of it. Oh, forget I said that. Just an old woman's rambling. Don't read too much into it. Give Lucilla a message. Kristen autographed a premier memento for her. If she wants it, she'll need to return to the new Fed and claim it herself.
And you're Lucilla's...
Failed teacher. Nothing more.
Not Mother? Not photogenic. Let's take a look at that picture. Someone really isn't that photogenic. Okay, yeah, this didn't come out great. But it is cute. He does look cute. Hmm. That was fun. I do think maybe I was hoping to learn, like once I learned about the connection between Lucilla and Camerel, I was maybe hoping to learn a little bit more about the connection between them. But maybe that's more in Lucilla's profile stuff. Alright. Ah. Oh, that was still a little less than 3 hours. But that's all for this time. I had a nice time. I really liked the stuff they did with the environment in Lucilla's memory palace and how they kept the grainy textures in the environment. It was so neat. I don't know a whole lot about like game development and stuff, but that feels like it might not be easy. Or maybe it would be? I don't know. I really don't know the first thing about this, but it was pretty neat. Pretty cool. I liked it. And of course, the music and stuff was great as always. I had a nice time. And I think that may well be the very last quest we have here in Lahai-Roi, because we've already been getting teasers of where we're going next. Yeah, it was nice seeing a little bit more of Madam President. She's put up a pretty strong front up till now. But everybody has their weaknesses. Plus, I think this brings sort of more of a... I think it more ties up one of the major things about Lahai-Roi and the Space Trek Collective, which was their pursuit of the stars. And so I'm glad to see that they've kind of found a new direction for that. Because definitely losing the Exostrider would have been a huge blow to them. But they found a new route. Or I guess technically an old route, because they've done this before. Yeah, so I had a nice time. And so, because we're done, I will see if there's anybody I can raid. I'll also say before I go, I don't have any concrete plans for streaming coming up. I'll definitely try to stream next week. More than I did this week. I took a fairly large break this week. But I know tomorrow I'm probably gonna be busy. So tomorrow is probably out. I will try to post on my social media in the future when I decide to stream something. I've still got some Claire Obscure post-game stuff to do. I've still got some Blueprint post-game stuff to do. There's still plenty I can work on. Alright, let's see who we haven't raided in a bit. Beep, bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. If we... You know what? We have actually... Actually... Yeah, we haven't raided this person in a while. I'm going to raid Cole, a nice friend of the channel. He likes to show up here, and he shows up for my streams a lot, and he streams himself too. So let's go give him a little raid. Alright. Yes, so I will try to post on social media when I decide to stream next. And maybe what I'll be doing, but I might not be able to decide by then. We'll see. Sometimes I'm indecisive. But until then, thank you all for coming. I hope you had a very nice time, and I hope you've all been having a great weekend so far. So yes, have a great rest of your weekend as well. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!